twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Ain't no cage that can hold me down. No leash, no chains, no goddamn crown. I'm a rebel, yeah, my spirit's raw. The world can't touch what the wild man saw. Ride the storm, feel the thunder.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Welcome back to the Talladega Super Speedway. Sound, please. As we get you set for the last race tonight, it is time for the Tint Solutions window tinting. Last chance qualifier number 3. I am Wesley Outland, Jacob Reeves alongside Mr. Bigglestein Hopton, who does a phenomenal job on the production. Get you ready for this one. Jacob, we've seen some very entertaining last chance qualifiers, qualifying races. One more preliminary for the night. to set the field for the Blanchard's Towing Duels tomorrow, my friend. We ready?
Oh, yeah, baby. We've been ready a whole week. We've been waiting on this time. I mean, we're waiting on Friday, but obviously you got to set the field one way or another, and that's what you get with all the qualified races. Then you get the LCQs, then the duels tomorrow night and everything, baby. We're ready to rock and roll. What will LCQ number 3 have in store? We've already seen it all, except for, well, hell, you don't know what we're going to see in this one, though.
Let's get it started. McCullough Motorsports, we just had one transfer. Mark Vondale on the pole. Brian Hennings for VRX Simulators on the outside at Team PGR. Daniel Eberhardt III and Richard Elliott ready to go in row 2. Quentin Steinbach and Larry McDonald, EIEIO, row 3. Tyler Goodwin, Josh McCullough, and at 0-5, Lucas Lyons for the Bandits from Kentucky, and Freddie Bazinez from Cuba, ready to go in 10th. Justin Johnson, South Carolina's Malik Ray, originally from Canada. He'll be ready to go again in the number 1.
And right behind him in row number 7, Garrett Jenkins with JR Junior Miller. Making up row number 7, Justin Miller. Ironically enough, not sure if they're related or not, but J.D. Larson be rolling on from P16 here at LCQ number 3. Chris Blanchard, Cole Larson, they make row 9. And the Holla Daddy Brian Chu with Christopher McCullough. We already saw Kenneth McCullough make it. Can Christopher make it with the McCullough Motorsports group? You got Shane Corbett. Sean Corbett rolled off for P21 with Jeff Merck trying to get in, at least try to make it to the duels. Come on, Merck, get yourself in there. Bulldog Adam Newton, Tristan Vickery, the top 12 rows.
Rest of the lineup, Josh Rodriguez and Tyler Justice on the outside. Mike Davenport and Peyton Johnson. What a struggle bus for the 15. Dustin Sevick and Daniel Lawless, row 15, the top 30. Then we move on to the countdown with Curtis Banks and Dylan Bassett, Gerald Poole, Brandon Wallace, Buzzy Mongold, ready to go again. And Chico, California, the Reza Ramona NASRA. It's Brandon Broadfoot. He'll start 36th, and we're not done yet. Joey Creech, Craig Schroeder for Scooters on row 19 in your top 40. We'll find Kenny Reel and Jonathan Cofield. Rest of the lineup, Mark Person in the back. And there they are. Maybe Joshua Suss. I know Cody Knott, Brady LaBeouf, TJ Moore, race operations. I thought, are they going to try to run? I don't know if they're going to run. I think they might just be committed to officiating the event. Weather conditions have not changed. Temperatures have actually dropped some. 75 degrees, 75 Fahrenheit, 24 Celsius track temp. The virtual sim temp is 66 degrees. Clear conditions. Jacob, I got to ask you as we get ready to come to green here for Tint Solutions window tinting last chance qualifier number 3, our last one of the night. Does the temperature change, the track change, does it really change the trucks racing around here sim-wise because of it much?
Yeah, it actually does. I mean, the track temp, like we saw last night, it was 135 degrees. Right now it's 75, and that helps out a lot. The wind, will obviously play a factor as well, but a hot track temp, it gets real hot and slick, and it's hard for these drivers to handle, even with the air and all that stuff working around. Cool track temp, better grip out there on the track. The air temp was at 83, it's now at 66. A lot more able to do the bump draft, lock bumpers, and be able to make pushes without blowing the engines.
Here they come. Green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a sim race, the final one of the night. It's the last chance qualifier presented by Tint Solutions. 33 degrees of banking in the turn number 1 and 2. Now they're going to fan back out to about 16 degrees down the Alabama Gang Super Stretch in front of Jacob Reeves.
Here we go, Mark Vondell and Brian Hennings up here on the front row trying to make something happen. Vondell with a nose out ahead. Hennings trying to fire off on the inside lane. You got Everhart. You got Elliott. Outside lane starting to die off. Here comes Vondell. He is clear, all clear. It's a battle for second. Maybe not. Hennings trying to get clear for second.
Working through the tri-oval. Here they come to the stripe. 1 lap in, 24 to go. Hennings to the lead. Here comes now Bassanez on the inside, up top. Keep an eye on these guys. Is why they are not racing no time, Jacob. They're going 3 by 3 by 3 in the early going into 2.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Wesley, the level of aggression has picked up 9 ways to Sunday. They know that this is the last shot to try to at least make it into the duels come tomorrow night. Full spin from a lot of these old boys up here. Vondell tried to hold on any way that he possibly can. Bassanez up here trying to lead this damn thing. But they are 3 by 3 for at least the first 3 rows, and they're double foul behind them.
Through the tri-oval. First 3, 4 rows. 3 by 3. That's 12 to 15 trucks squatted up. Nose to tail. And they're not done yet. One wrong slip. Here comes a 37. That's McCullough. He's up the middle. There's another McCullough up on the high side with McCullough. The McCullough family trying to tag team the front row. Here comes Bassanez. And he opens the door, and they crash. Oh, no. McCullough. It's like I willed it to happen. They're crashing on the back straightaway. Oh, no.
Wow, big one happens early right here at LCQ number 3, middle way down the back on lap 3, and a lot of big heavy hitters already getting knocked out of this bad boy. Jeff Merck was one of them that got involved. McCullough up front, they had a bad bump draft go wrong. And then from there on, it was everybody scattering, trying to figure out a way around. Checking out what's good on Pulse Pumper's instant replay. Middle lane, you see it happen. Bassanez right there as well. Yeah, just a little bit of a door check or a little door bang to Vondell. Wow. Looks like the 37 just wasn't able to hold on to it. Sends it straight up into Merck. And then there goes McCullough sideways around. Yeah, big crash.
And once again, was that Jeff Merck again? Jeff Merck.
Yes.
My goodness, man, this guy, bad. Look at this brake, man. Just cannot catch a break. Here's another look at it again. Another ServPro caution. Big crash on the back straightaway in the early going here. Last chance qualifier final number 3. Watch this again. 25 laps, 65 miles. And here it is. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Merton's in a very bad spot. There's nowhere to go. But check it out. Everybody far. Everybody's shot by him. I mean, everybody flipping all over the place. Jeff just trying to hold it up against the wall and just trying to limit the damage that he's got on the number 60. Wow, some of them just sent it through there, and guys flipping all over the place. Wow. I'm not sure who
Let's go on board. Let's go on board with that man, that number. I think it was a 926. Who are you? Just find the truck. You're too far ahead. You're too far behind, I mean. Well, if the numbers match what their truck numbers were, we could tell you. Go back and rewind again. Rewind again. It's a black truck, I can tell you that much. Keep it around the middle of this pack right here. Somewhere around here is where they were. I want to say it was a black truck. Was it Schroeder? Craig Schroeder, 56 maybe?
Very good possibility. It might have been Craig Schroeder.
Yeah, it might have been Craig Schroeder. Just stay with them right here because he bounced off of one of these trucks. Right. Okay, here we go.
It was behind him.
No, it was up ahead of him. Holy camole. Who's in the wall right there? Smoke clear. Man.
I'm not sure, but somebody flipped big time, and they are going to be in a bad way at all this.
The 55, Mike Davenport. That's who it is. Go on board with him. Here it is. You're on board with the man. Watch this.
If you were right, I've got to figure out how the hell you knew it. You're right. Golly. What a flip.
Wow. Caution out. Big trouble, Mike Davenport. Hang time, bicycled, and then barrel rolls. Caution out in the early going. We take a break. Oh, we got a new pitcher over there. At least they're covered up. 5 of 25. We're back from Talladega.
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Lights off on the pace truck. Welcome back to Talladega and our coverage of the final last chance qualifier of the night here in the inaugural NASRA 500 King of Talladega, presented by ServPro. Jacob Reeves, I'm Wesley Outland. Bigglestein hopped it. There it is. Remember, tomorrow night, the duels, and they are going to be fun. There will be 2 60-lap duels. Almost the equivalent of about, 160 miles, I think. And there will be some wild races tomorrow night, Jacob. That's that last opportunity. The last opportunity, if you will, to make it in.
Yeah, I mean, that's their last shot.
By the way, Blanchard's selling duels tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, that's their last shot to be able to try to make it in with those 60 lappers. And yeah, you're right. Actually, right on the money. Yeah, 160 miles is what it is. 159.6, but who the hell's counting? 160 miles for each one of them. Yes, I just pulled out a calculator because I'm not that good at math. But, I mean, yeah, that's your last shot. Unless somehow or another you was able to finish first or second in your qualifying races or in these LCQs. You finish first or second, you can basically start and park tomorrow night and you ain't got nothing to worry about. The rest of the drivers in those duels have got to literally be sleeping tonight and going to work tomorrow and thinking, what the hell have I got to do to make it into the race on Friday? And then you got that whole day of sitting there just, I mean, you got it on your mind. I mean, every single one, I've been in that situation before, thinking about it. What have I got to do to put myself in position tonight to make it in to the King of Talladega?
And a lot of these drivers, for them, this is like a big moment for them to be in a big money race like this. Over $10,000, $2,000 right now being scheduled to go to the winner on Friday night. We get ready to go at it again. Back underway. Green flag in the air. Vasquez and Vondale on the outside. Mark Vondale, he has been in it to win it, but something happens in the end. So is Eberhardt. The Bass Pro, Cabela's 90 on the inside out of 2.
Yeah, Malik Ray has been trying to get in it to win it numerous times here this evening. He has got that number 1 up here in prime position, sitting in the P3 spot. That white number 1 up on the top side, trying to get a little bit of help. He leads the outside lane. Vondale leads, but Quentin Steinbach is wearing out it. Check it out, Oregon colors coming off turn 4.
A pause for station identification on the Community Radio Network.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Connor, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
It's the last chance qualifier, Tint Solutions, race number 3 on CRN and the NASRA 360 Racing Network. all part of Thanksgiving's week festivities in the inaugural NASRA 500 King of Talladega, presented by ServPro. Along with Jacob Reeves, Dean Hopkins on production, I'm Wesley Outlet, and we've got a caution. Trouble somewhere on the track for the second time. Peyton Johnson has crashed again, and so has the 55 of Mike Davenport.
Wow. Caution's more or less back-to-back right here. Wesley Outlet taking drivers out. And odds are, I mean, Mike, you mentioned Mike Davenport and others getting involved, just 2 drivers. I'm sure there was probably more that probably got involved in this, than what meets the eye, because usually it ain't just one truck or one driver that ends up getting wrecked. 9 times out of 10, it's about 3 or 4 of them. Well, there's 2 right here, you see right here, that kind of get slid around. And, wow, end over end, side over side, barrel rolling. Shades of, Elliott Sadler, Matt Kenseth, flipping Kyle Busch right there in that exact same spot years past, where they just flipped right there coming through turn 3. I'm sure you remember it. I'm sure a lot of fans out there remember the Matt Kenseth and the Busch race, Kyle Busch and his Busch race.
Elliott Sadler, the M&M's car.
Through there as well,
Oh, yeah. What about with Jimmy Johnson and Dale Earnhardt Jr. wrecked down there at the bottom of the grass and crashed and flipped? Look at this, Dustin Sevick. Sevick upside down. Oh, boy, he broke the camera. Dean's going to be sending you a bill, Dustin S. Oh, wow. Another crash. Look at this again from another angle. I like, Jacob, how actually the cameras actually look like that the camera might have broke. It's 77 Italy 022. It was a shocker for the shocker of Dustin Sevick. Curtis Banks into him. And another accident here on lap number 8, working lap 9 here when they come to the line. Jacob, caution flag, caution flag, caution flag. Different angle, different camera angle tonight to show you the pit box.
Yeah, but, Wesley, believe it or not, I mean, just depending on how bad that damage is, we've seen drivers numerous times flip that many times end over end, side over side at a super speedway like this, and somehow or another come back and get a P3 or even win the damn thing. So I think we might have found the culprit on that particular driver that may end up having that particular pit board. You see Mike Goodman. And that's something else.
Change the camera angle. Change the camera angle.
I do want to say this real quick, though, Wesley, because, that is the coolest thing about iRacing that I got to give some love for.
Did you get to see boobs on the pit box?
Well, that and there's other deals, but well, at least those are covered. But I mean, iRacing gives you the freedom. And we see so many crazy paint schemes. I told you about this before, told Dane and others about this before, is that's the coolest thing about this, is that you get to express yourself, with, what you want to put on your truck, your car, whatever you want, even on your pit board from what we've seen. But you get that opportunity, you get that freedom, and iRacing allows you to do that. You get to express yourself.
Express yourself. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
when you said express yourself, I just thought of that old 70s song. I'm sorry. So
yeah, I've ran a paint scheme before. I ran a paint scheme back in 2022. It was 3 years ago. I ran a paint scheme for me and my wife when, my wife unfortunately miscarried with her twins. And, I ran a paint scheme for the whole year. It was pink and blue, for all the cars and the trucks and everything else. And, got to put all kinds of, cool logos and all that stuff on there as well. So I love how iRacing does that, where it allows you to be yourself and express yourself, as you like to say, and everything else. I mean, I love seeing all the paint schemes and everything. I love
Charles Wright, express yourself. That's the man. That's the song I was thinking about. Yeah. Express yourself. Never mind. Oh, well, we'll be ready to do this again here. So, yes, sir. Are we going to see Cody not, or Brady LaBeouf run in the race? Are we going to see
doubt
them?
it.
Are they just going to handle the operations, maybe? I don't know.
I think they will. I think, they're going to run the race operations, probably the race control and everything else, and let these guys fight it out. At least that's what I think that they're going to do. I think they're going to let all these guys fight it out and at the King of Talladega. You think about it. What if Brady LaBeouf or Cody Knott, let's say they won the whole damn thing. Let's say they won it.
Yeah.
It'd look iffy, wouldn't it?
Hell no, hell no, yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like I tell somebody, that's like, if you're a promoter, you don't let your sons or your daughters, if you on the track, drive, or you don't do that, right? No family, no family.
Right.
So and by the way, I don't think people realize this. Like, we haven't done a big major since the Memorial Day, June, I think it was, the Indy 500 and the World 600 race. We done 1,100 miles in one day on a Sunday, and we had a really good time. Were there things that we needed to learn from it? Yes, and I know we will. I hope they bring it back. I had a blast with the Indy cars, Jacob. I know you did. It was a fun time, and it was people don't realize the work, the time, the dedication, the prep. Even for us, they're working behind the scenes even before we go on the air to give us what we need. We're just the entertainers, as Dean always likes to say. But there's work weeks in advance, months in advance to get them ready for it. By the way, second annual Great American Sim Race, the NASRA Daytona 500, coming up in January 2026 as we go back to green here in the last chance qualifier. Number 3, presented by Tint Solutions in Talladega. And we're coming up on halfway in a few more laps also there, Dean. Jacob.
Yeah, up front, Von Dell with Quentin Steinbach up here. Malik Ray obviously trying to put himself in position to lock himself in, or at least try to make it to the duels come tomorrow night and try to lock himself in to the honestly, the King of Talladega, the NASRA 500, come Friday night. But he is in a straight-up hornet's nest. He's got them all around it, fast as Quentin Steinbach. He leads them. Von Dell slipping back a little bit. Third lane trying to form up off turn 4.
Back straightaway into the third turn, and we got a truck spinning down in the grass. Hold on.
Yellow flag is out.
Justin Johnson, inking, blinking, nod. Maybe collects another truck. Everybody on the binders. It happened in the back. Caution just for him. Yellow flag number 3. Just before halfway. Here's a replay presented by Pulse Poppers.
See what kind of happened to him right here. There was a 3-wide situation happening, but it had nothing to do with. There's Justin Johnson. Once again, inside looked like it kind of stacked up a little bit. Blanchard wasn't expecting it. There was a little net code. You see Justin Johnson kind of blinking in and out a little bit. May have had something to do with Blanchard running him over. Could have seen him, or could have not have seen him, however you want to word that. But you see it right here. He's riding, he's trying to make it happen. Yeah, there was a little stack up right there. Johnson wasn't able to hit the brake. He hit the brakes. Blanchard wasn't expecting to see it. We see that over and over and over again. It seems like it always happens on the bottom side of the racetrack where the stack up ensues. And that's the issue that you run on the bottom side. The outside's always real risky because that's, if they wreck, odds are they're coming toward the right, especially if it's in a corner. But the inside is the one that always, for some reason or other, stacks up. The bump drafts and everything else. I don't know why that is, but the inside is always the one that stacks up compared to the middle and the top side. And you run that risk running down there, especially when you hit the brakes. You got to pray to God that the guy behind you is paying attention.
We're going to take a break because we're just after halfway. We have not even reached the climax of what will happen in Tint Solutions Last Chance Qualifier number 3. Final one of the night. Remember, we're going dual racing presented by Blanchard Showing tomorrow. The big race on Friday. Stay with us. craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantel, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
We're back at Talladega.
We're back at Talladega. Talladega is where we are. Halfway, ladies and gentlemen. You're killing me, Dean. You're killing me. Somebody said, "Say Talladega." I do it. I'm like Rod Burgundy. Okay, don't put it in front of me on the teleprompter. Yes. Good night, San Diego. Go.
If I could, real quick. Well, I'll help you real quick if I can. I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do or nothing, but
Everybody be nice to that bug.
Yeah, if we're going to have beef, let us have it out there on the racetrack. Let the drivers have the beef out there on the track. Let's not have some beef out there.
The chat box, man. Y'all should be laughing like we are. Everybody love everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Dean, I ain't going to keep the beef thing, on this. It's just a little thing, I see a lot of you out there. We want you to interact out there in the live chat. But just be nice. Chill out a little bit. Let's be nice, let's be nice. Let's not try to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing like that. If somebody's pulling for a different driver that maybe you don't agree with, just let everybody enjoy themselves. That's what it's all about right here. All of it's about fun. That's what all this is about, is to have fun. So let's not take it a little bit too crazy. And for God's sakes, don't call one of us out. Because you call one of us out, it's pretty much game on, pretty much. We've done it before.
Oh, my goodness. In the words of Kicking and Screaming Will Ferrell, everybody love everybody. All right. We're coming up on 10 to go, by the way. Last chance qualifier number 3, presented by Tint Solutions Window Tinting. We will get ready for a restart. Thank you to our sponsors. Thanks to all of them that we've had tonight, by the way. And tomorrow night, Blanchard's Towing Duels at Talladega. 160 miles, 60 laps to determine the final positions of the 37 starters. Let me emphasize on this. When we go live on the air on Friday night at 9 Eastern, the field will be set, Jacob Reeves. You basically just drop the green and go 500 miles, 188 laps. Bottom line. Coming back for a restart.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what it is. I don't think there's stages. I don't believe there is. I think it's just dropping the green flag at 9, rocking and rolling, baby. They send it. There may be stages, but as far as I know, there ain't no stages when we go rocking and rolling Friday night. As we're coming back to green with another restart at 10 to go, Wes.
Let's do it again. 10 laps remaining, 15 to 25 laps back underway. As there goes Basinez. On the inside, the man from Cuba, now Miami, Florida. Freddie Basinez on the top spot. He leads them down to the inside. Quentin Steinbach right there. Here comes now Vondale. And look at Everhart, and Malik Ray is back in the top 5 as they rumble down the back straightaway. Bad bump draft. Push out of line. Quentin Steinbach below the yellow line, and now we got trouble. They're crashing behind them. Oh, man. You know,
Another
Jacob.
crash.
Wow. Tyler Justice and others. Adam Newton and others. Man, oh, man. You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like, there is a level of aggression right here at Wesley Outland, but I mean, everybody, up front, I mean, they was able to straighten it out and everything else. It's just, once again, these stack ups, and I talked about it, most time it happens on the bottom, but here in this case, it was up on the top side. So it doesn't really matter where the stack ups is. It just 9 times out of 10, they happen on the bottom of the racetrack as opposed to up top or in the middle. And it just worked out that way. And once again, another stack up and just drivers trying to get in there. They're not able to hit the brakes in time and drivers get run over. I mean, it is what it is. And, these moves that get made, they're split-second moves. You got to think about that. And all of it going on at 180 miles an hour. And, folks, obviously this is not a real race. It's sim racing, but it simulates exactly what you could do. So, I mean, a lot of you sit there and say, well, damn, I wish they would just, quit crashing and just get out there and race. You get out here and try this and see if you could probably pull it off. I mean, odds are, I bet you there's a lot of them that probably couldn't pull it off, honestly, Wesley.
On board, Daniel Lawless. Watch this. Hold on, Lawless. Hold on. Had to go. Wow. I mean, he had nowhere to go and slammed into the back. And Merck, is that Merck again? Yeah, Jeff Merck's behind the wall, man. Daniel Lawless, there he is, the Exide Batteries machine. And wow, Justice in 23, another. And let's watch this again. Yeah, I think it might have been McCullough. Hang on. 05, Rodriguez up ahead of the 6 to 05. Here we go. On board with Brian Hennings. And that was Josh Rodriguez in the 6, by the way. Yeah. Oh, boy, man. Jacob, I got to give a valiant effort to our NASRA regulars, man. They are doing all they can to hang in this thing. But, boy, there has been some calamity since Sunday night. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and, Wesley, obviously we do have some NASRA regulars that have locked themselves in and will definitely be racing on Friday night, and some that have already locked themselves into the duel, and they'll be racing come tomorrow night in the duels and everything. But, I mean, it's like I've said before, a lot of what is, happening here tonight, it does take skill, but a lot of it's got to do with luck as well. It's like, or the way I look at it, it's about a 50-50 dance. It's about a 50-50 balance. You got to have 50% skill and 50% luck out of every bit of this right here. You got to know what you're doing in the draft, but at the same time, you got to get lucky, try to miss some of these wrecks because everybody that has locked themselves in and got themselves to go to Friday night, with the exception of maybe some of the guys that started up at the front in the very first duel, the very first qualifying race and probably just stayed up there the whole time. They probably didn't have to worry about dodging any wrecks. The rest of them, they've went through the gauntlet. So you got to be lucky and you got to have some skill if you want to try to make it to Friday night.
Don't forget that obviously after the NASRA 500 King of Talladega special week, there's Freddie Basnez from Miami, Florida, originally from Cuba. Got his M&M's, got his Rowdy Energy helmet on as well. Yeah, rocking the M&M Kyle Busch colors, the Candyman. Candyman can. Yeah, you got to get out if you want to rock you. Yeah. Shut up, Ron Burgundy Jr. Jacob, he's trying to get me fired. I know he is, Dean. There it is, by the way. NASRA, Prosper Engineering Endurance Series in the Roval at Charlotte, 2 hours. The bi-weekly series will go 18 weeks. Dean Hopton and myself will be the lead anchors. Starts on January the 6th. Oh, you hear Dean now. Dean's getting excited. He's got that raspy voice. Yeah, listen to them. Real cars, too. Real
yeah.
cars, too.
Yeah. See,
there
I
you go.
knew there was going to be a voice picture out of that. I knew it was coming one way or another.
Real
But-
cars for real men. Get ready. Yeah, Captain Raspy. Dean hopped in there in the background.
If you want to make it like that, I guess, with the real cars and real drivers, I guess, that go left to right and everything else. But Dane, no offense, but they're not doing 180, 190 miles an hour, 3, 4 wide here at Talladega. That's just me, though.
Love to see an IndyCar race on Talladega.
I've raced one.
You know what I'm ready to see? I'm ready to see NASRA, and I love what NASRA's done, right? But I'd love to see NASRA, think outside the box, right? Let's put together a tour-type modifieds or open-wheel Indy cars on, super speedways. So let's put an Indy car on Bristol. I want to think of crazy stuff like that.
Get the COTs here at Talladega. How about that? Have you ever watched? Have you ever watched
that's the car tomorrow. That was back in 07, 08. Come on,
But hold up, Wesley. There's a glitch in iRacing. Some of you fans out there in the live chat, you may know about this. If you run the COTs here at Talladega,
engine, right?
Yeah,
Ain't it 1,000 horsepower?
Yes, 250 miles an hour.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. We need to do that.
The tire wear sucks, but the speeds are unbelievable. You actually got a lift in those cars here. They're faster than the 87.
We need to do all this real men go hot cars.
There's the real man right there.
Let's go. Green. 6 laps to go. I'm in no way bashing Cody or Brady or anybody, right? I'm just saying I'd love to see us do some crazy stuff outside the box. IndyCar on Talladega, Daytona. IndyCar on Bristol. Evan Kitty Real right behind Malik Ray for that final transfer spot. He's been third, and he's had a share of good, bad luck. Same as Ray, same as Passanez. Coming to 5 to go as they rumble into 3.
Yeah, Kenny Real, the good, the bad luck, all that. He's up 36 spots. He started dead last in the field, mind you, way back there in the back. Damn near dead last. Kenny Real, 36 spots up now to P3. This would put him into the duels come tomorrow night. It would not lock him into the race on Friday. At this point, if you have just had that kind of bad luck here this week and you are in position to make it into the duels tomorrow night, I wouldn't even try to go for first and second. I'd just say screw it and just ride 3rd through 8th and just go ahead and transfer on to tomorrow night. That's what would be my plan. But the thing is, though, Wesley, carrot dangling in front of a lot of these old boys to try to show a little muscle and try to show something. It's a gamble. What will happen? Bassanez leads, Ray, Real, Everhart the 3rd, and Sean Corbett top 5 through 3 and 4.
Coming to the line, it will be 4 laps to go this time by. I am laughing at what Jonathan Cofield just sent us in our messenger, Jacob. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you've seen it or not. To the line, 4 to go. Anybody got anything for Malik Ray? Here he comes down on the inside. Yeah, baby. Let's get it started. Look at Ray down, the man in the middle. Hot knife through butter, split the bread. Here comes Blanchard. Where the hell did he come from? On the outside lane. He's got a push, and Broadfoot's there as well. Broadfoot comes so close, Jacob, I'm understanding, to winning Talladega in the C.O.P.S Truck Series Friday night.
Oh. Damn it, he comes so close to wrecking that bad boy right there, but they straighten it back out. Malik Ray lead. They are sliding. They are smoking. Nobody wrecks yet. No caution on the speedway. They straighten it back out. They hit the line this time right here with 3 laps to go here in LCQ number 3.
Ringo. Will we see for the 9th consecutive time overtime? Right now, everybody playing nice, working the back straightaway. By the way, ironically, the man out of Greenville, South Carolina, originally from Canada, the Tint Solutions, #1 in front in the Tint Solutions Last chance qualifier, the one looking for 2 to go, but here comes Everhart, powering on the inside as up come to the line.
Oh, baby, Everhart tried to make it happen on the inside lane. They go through the smoke from what happened one lap ago here in the tri-oval. Malik Ray up top with the help. Good mess it is. They're wrecking back there in the back, and we got the caution out on the speedway again.
Trouble in the back, and there's Blanchard going around. Larson going around. Big trouble. Caution out. And now we have overtime for the 9th straight time in preliminaries. Sunday night, all 3 races of the qualifier races went to overtime. Last night, all 3 qualifier races went to overtime. And now, all 3 last chance qualifiers have moved to overtime to determine the finish. There's a look at Goodwin, up and over. Wow, like a top spinning. Bicycling in the air on his driver door is going to be Blanchard before he slams into the outside safer barrier. And we're under caution again here. Jacob Reeves, we're going to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised to see the overtime happen again, especially for the 9th straight time. And, it's like, Weston, we were talking about it, these guys out here getting their pilot's license and, getting airborne and everything. Believe it or not, right behind the RV section over on the backstretch is the Talladega Airport. So when they get the pilot's license here on the racetrack, they can go right out there and they can get an airplane and they can fly out of here if they wanted to. But look at that right there. I mean, literally up and over. Larson trying to slide by. Goodwin was the one that got up in the air in the 13. Good Lord, have mercy. Airtime more than a skateboard at the X Games.
Another look at it again. Tyler Goodwin. At one time, he had White Goodman on his truck. Now he's got the social media guy that loves to make fun of footballs and losses. And look at this. Wow. Let's go on board with Cole Larson of the Mountain Dew 20. That should be a fun angle, seeing all these trucks slip sliding away in front of them like Paul Simon. I must have missed that. I'm sorry. Look at this again. I love some Maui burst. Overtime is coming. Thanksgiving time, Christmas times are coming, and overtimes are coming. Look at this angle. Whoa! Yeah, I missed that. Sorry. Well, I mean, you can bite me. I was looking at the format for tomorrow night's duels, so trying to do a job on top of another job. We're going to go to break. We're going to overtime. Get away from that pitcher. Get away from it. Get away. It is almost midnight. After midnight, we're going to let it all hang out. Stay with us. Overtime, Talladega, coming up next.
Here at Talladega.
Back at Talladega. Back at Talladega, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to our coverage. I am Wesley Outland, Dean Hopton alongside on production, and Mr. Jacob Reeves as well. We are hitting the home stretch, and for the 9th straight time, Jacob Reeves, we are going to overtime.
And I am not surprised. I am not surprised one bit, Wesley, because, I mean, you know, these races have been somewhat chaotic, somewhat, tame right there at the start, but it just seems like at the end of these bad boys, well, all the races before this one right here just seems like it's just been chaos ever since, you know, they dropped the green flag, because this is the last shot. This is your last shot to try to make it into the duels,
Yes.
you know, lock yourself into Fridays, much less lock yourself into the duels to race tomorrow night. So, and a lot of these guys, they probably already got themselves into duels. They're just using this race as practice to try to race against some of these guys and try to learn something. So, I mean, there's a whole lot at stake. A whole lot of drivers got different agendas out of this. But I'm not surprised it's come down to another green, white, checkered or overtime finish. And the bad part about it, Wesley, this ain't like Monday nights. You know, Monday nights is unlimited green, white, checkers. This one right here, you get one attempt at it. If they don't get back to the white flag, caution comes out, the race is over. Where you was at the moment of caution, it's game over. But if they can get back to that white flag, which I hope they do, and I believe all 45 of them out there on live chat's thinking the same thing, they get back to that white flag, I think we're going to be in for a hell of a finish right here.
I think so, too.
If
The duels tomorrow night will be 160 miles and 60 laps. They will take the positions that will field the 37 drivers. By the way, mind you, that's almost 3/4 of the field from entries going home. I think I was told there was close to 150, 60 entries. They started at around 100 on Sunday, so we've had more people. Hell, there might be more tonight. There's new names here than what I've seen earlier in the week. So, basically, 37 drivers. And if you do your job through the last chance qualifier or the qualifier races from Sunday and Monday, you're in. All you got to do, though, is take the green flag. Jacob, you could have a bad night. You could stay in the back. You could be on the front row, take the green park, exit. You just got to say, I started the duel. And they're in the race. We're going to overtime, by the way. One attempt at overtime. This is it. All qualifier races and last chance qualifiers tonight. 9 preliminaries have gone to overtime, and we're doing it again. Back underway. Cubas, Massinez on the outside. He'll battle South Carolina's Malik Ray. And look at Everhart and Real, and they're crashing, and that's it, and they wreck. Massinez and others are wrecking. There was a crash behind the leaders. Boy, this is going to be hard to sort out here, Jacob.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I agree with this, though, guys, because the accident happened in the back, and then we saw what happened with those guys wrecking each other. We got to try to find out, Jacob, who were the top two at the time of the caution lights coming on. Who was up in front? So we need to try to have a camera angle where we can see the lights illuminate. But that's not the caution. The caution happened in the back. Right there. Oh, right there. I just saw it. You could. We just need to find the camera angle where you can see the lights illuminate. Stay right there with this camera. Freeze frame. Slow-mo. Right there.
Bam.
So right there. It's easy. It's the 1 and it's the 2. It's Malik Ray and it's Massinez 1 and 2. Those are your drivers right there. There they are. I know they crashed, but the crash was behind them, and then they crashed once the caution was called with, Everhart getting into Malik Ray and others. But if you're going by time of caution, it is the number 1 and the number 2, Malik Ray, Freddie Massinez. They are going in to the NASRA 500 there, Jacob Reeves. We nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. They was in prime position, and the bad part about it, the fans, somewhat. I mean, they get kind of screwed out of a green flag finish, but I mean, it is what it is. That's the rules on all this, through these LCQs and through these qualifying races. And Malik Ray, we watched him time and time again here tonight. LCQ 1, 2. Just absolutely get wrecked out. We saw him with the wreck with Buzzy Mongo where he ended up getting wrecked. And finally, hey, Coke Series driver, but damn it, he had to go through the gauntlet to try to make it work. He finally locks himself in to Friday night. So, good Lord, have mercy.
Let me remind everybody out there, if you didn't know, if they took the white flag, then it would be fair game. Let's race by. Let's go to the checker wreckers, what have you. But because there's an overtime here, the caution happened before they took the white. The field is frozen. It's just like who everybody's mad at right now, NASCAR. It's just like NASCAR. The field is frozen. And basically, as you saw on the camera, Malik Ray and Freddie Bassinez were 1 and 2, even though they got spun or crashed out, Jacob Reeves, and that's the reason why they are first and second. At time of caution, they are the winners and the runner-up. They're going to the NASRA 500 King of Talladega, presented by ServPro on Friday. They're in the duels. And Eberhardt and 3rd through 8th, they're also going to be locked into the duels tomorrow night also. So there you go. There's your explanation. Hopefully that gives you a good understanding of why things happened the way they did and why that decision was made. Malik Ray, Freddie Bassinez on the other side coming up as we wrap it up here tonight. Kenny Real will finish, or Daniel Eberhardt will finish 3rd. Kenny Real 4th. Sean Corbett, Mark Vondell, Tristan Vickery, Buzzy Mongold is in a dual spot. McCullough Jenkins, top 10. Wallace, Broadfoot, McDonald, Henning, Schroeder, Poole, Chew. Tyler Goodwin struggles again. He'll finish in 18th. Then it's Adam Newton and Quentin Steinbach. I knew there was some bragging about him in the chat box. He doesn't make it. He's in the top 20, Jacob.
Yeah, unfortunate to see that for Quentin Steinbach. Right there, you see 21st. Obviously, J.R. Miller with Justin Johnston coming home in P22. Curtis Banks, Dylan Basson with Josh Rodriguez, 25th. Dustin Sevick, Joey Creech, Lucas Lyons, 41, not able to make it happen. Richard Elliott, 29th. And Cole Larson ends up finishing 30th. You got Tyler Justice, Chris Blanchard, 32nd. Mike Davenport finishes in the 33rd spot, with Daniel Lawless finishing in 34th. And the rest of the field behind Lawless, you will find all the way down in the 35th spot. Obviously, Jeff Merck. He just, Catchfest Motorsports, he just couldn't catch a break this week. And Peyton Johnson, he sure as hell couldn't either, with Christopher McCullough, J.D. Larson, Justin Miller. None of those drivers could really catch a break. Jonathan Cofield just wanted to kick back, see what was going on. Bray LaBeouf, Josh Nuss, Cody Knott, and TJ Moore, your race directors.
Look at it again. Watch it one more time before we go and grab the drivers. Watch the replay in real speed. You'll see them come into the green. Side by side, Ray and Bassinez, Eberhardt, Real right in tow. And there's an accident going into turn number 1 right about now. And then the caution lights illuminated right before the trucks got spun. And when it did, the 1 and the 2 were declared to be in the front. That's the reason why Malik Ray and the driver, Freddie Bassinez, have put themselves into the interview spot of the night. Where is Malik Ray at? We need to grab Malik Ray.
He's in the same thing.
Where's Malik Ray at?
Team one.
Go. Come on. There we go. Now let's grab our drivers. We'll talk to the 2 drivers that are going into the duels tomorrow night and locked into the NASRA 500 King of Talladega, presented by ServPro on Friday. Malik Ray, ironically, in the Tint Source, Window Tints #1, originally from Canada, now Greenville, South Carolina. He's ran some big NASRA races with us in the past. Malik, always great catching up with you, buddy. Good job. It's not been easy, though, the last couple of days, has it?
No, man, it's been the exact opposite of that. I've been in time. I've been in good, a good spot time and time again, and then I'll either get wrecked or I'll finish 3rd or whatever. So I was happy. I was finally able to get it done in this race. So I was happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, Malik, you talked about, finally, happy to get it done right here. But I mean, it's like I said, I mean, you went through the gauntlet. I mean, does it, what's it feel like just to have to go through it and just time and time and time? I mean, just trying and something happening, getting caught up in a wreck, something stupid happening, something crazy happening, or you get that close, you get that short. It, what makes you just sit there and just go, damn it, I'm going to do it this time, and then finally you're able to pull it off in the third one?
To be quite honest with you, man, I mean, all I'm doing is just adding money to the pot that I plan on, I'm trying to get some of it back. That's how I see it.
Hey, listen, I want to segue this into you thanking your sponsors as well, but I got to ask you, I remember back, in February, March, you were kind of the controversial. There was a crazy moment at the finish of the race in the NASRA 500 Great American Sim Race in Daytona, and you and Kyler win, and it was crazy the way it ended. Do you feel like, I don't know, does Talladega provide the possibility of seeing another wild finish like that again, or have you got a different strategy moving into Friday night?
I honestly, I hope it's not that crazy. I know it's going to be, unfortunately, but all I can do is just try to just put myself up front and just hope that, like I'm not in the same scenario as I was last time.
Hey, buddy, please thank your sponsors, Malik Ray, and we'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow night in the duels, and obviously, good job having Tint Solutions on your truck as the sponsor as well. Pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Roger Shelton at Tint Solutions. I appreciate him as well for putting on this event, as well as you guys and all of your, like your community and whatnot. And Freddie for his help, and Kenny for his help, and everybody that was in the top 5 at the end. All of us did a good job of keeping it clean there. So I'm happy about that.
Malik, I know you live in Greenville, South Carolina now, but are you originally from Canada? Are you originally from our friend to the north?
No, no, I'm not.
What the hell is the flag about?
I don't even want to talk about it, bro. Here
I am. So this guy's originally from Canada. I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, he's from South Carolina. What the hell? I didn't know he was originally from Canada. Oh my goodness, Malik Ray, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Always great chatting with you, buddy.
All right, man. Thank you. I appreciate it too, bro.
Oh. Malik Ray, ladies and gentlemen, the Tint Solutions Last Chance Qualifier number 3 winner. Jacob's probably muted his mic. He's laughing his ass off right now. Let's grab Freddie Bassanez. Freddie, you will finish in the number 2 position as the runner-up. The man originally from Cuba, now Miami, Florida. Sir, you're taking this race. You've gone through some good luck, bad luck the last couple of nights and rallied to finally make it in to that transfer spot. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Doing great. Tell us what the gauntlet's been like for you.
Well, the first race thing was on Sunday night. I just got caught up in an early wreck and then just had damage the whole race. Second race yesterday, I was running it pretty good. I mean, I was leading laps. At the end, I made a mistake. I got myself over wide, and I got to the back kind of. Then late in the race, I got barely missed it, like few thousandths of a second, I think. So in this race, I knew I could like easily get in and win. So I just had to execute, not get wrecked. And yeah, I mean, we pretty much, me, Malik, Kenny, we pretty much just stayed up front all race. And we got it done there at the last restart. We were just planning to just race it out, and then we didn't even get to because yellow came out. So I was happy about that. Got locked in the feature, and yeah, just looking forward to Friday.
And Freddie, I mean, we saw you a couple of times here tonight. Saw you just, get yourself in these situations and everything else. What can you take from all of these races that you went through? Because I feel like, you get all the way down at the end, much like with Malik Ray, that, you guys that went through the gauntlet, went through this and that and this and that y'all have got more experience than some of these other guys that locked themselves in. What else? I mean, what can you take away that obviously will help you out come Friday night for the 500?
I mean, To be honest, I already know like a lot, so I'm really just racing these to try to get in. Like I know like most things about the truck. I mean, it's obviously different like with each field. I'm trying to learn the new people who are actually making the mains because I don't know everybody here. I do know most of them, but there's some new people. Like in this one, Tristan and Buzzy, they both make it. I don't know who they are. So I'm just trying to learn like the new drivers so I can get ready about like what they do. Because I race with most of these guys like on a nightly basis. I race these cars, especially recently because this race, we've been running it a lot. So I pretty much know everything. It's more about knowing the other people around you than the actual car itself.
Well, Freddie, before we let you go, man, please thank your sponsors, and we will see you tomorrow night for the duels. And obviously, whatever goes on, as long as you take the green tomorrow night in the duels, you're locked in for Friday. So you're the final guy that is guaranteed a transfer. Please thank your sponsors, and we'll see you Friday, sir. Wednesday tomorrow. I'm sorry, Wednesday.
I'm starting fucking that. I'm not gonna risk anything, but nah. I don't got any sponsors, but thanks to you guys for putting on the show. It's been pretty fun. I like the whole the rebuy thing. It's gonna make the pot really big. So thank you guys for that. Thanks for the broadcast. Just thanks for everything that you guys are doing for putting on the stuff.
You're certainly welcome, buddy. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the man, originally from Cuba, now from Miami, Florida. Got himself a nice tan, probably. Freddie Bassnez right there, finishing in the number 2 position. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up. Real quickly, station identification, and then we close it out in a moment.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Connor, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Well, Jacob Reeves, that will end the preliminaries. Tuesday night, last chance qualifiers in the books, and of course, getting closer and closer to Friday night and the inaugural NASRA 500 King of Talladega, presented by ServPro. What do you think of tonight? What do you think we're going to have tomorrow in the duels in less than 21 hours' time, my friend? Always a pleasure.
Yes, Wesley, always a pleasure. And I mean, I thought it was awesome here tonight. I mean, kind of wish, some of the races, we was able to get the green flag finishes that, I'm sure the fans wanted, that we wanted, that the drivers wanted, but it works out that way. Guys trying to, you give them an edge, they're going to take a mile. That's just how it always is. What can I expect for tomorrow night? I'll be honest with you, I ain't got a damn clue. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow night. I don't think anybody's got a clue what's going to happen tomorrow night when the duels get going for those 160-milers. I have no idea what's going to happen. I think we're going to be in the same boat as the drivers and as the fans that's going to tune in tomorrow night. And just have to watch and just see what happens, because there's no telling what's going to happen. It's Talladega, baby. You know how it is.
Very highly entertaining, no doubt. Mr. Dean Hopton, I know that you've been the quiet man, but I got to ask you, what have you thought of these preliminaries, dude? They've been phenomenal, haven't they, boss? What a great job on production you've done.
Yeah, absolutely. We got through them, didn't we? Nine qualifying races. This is the final one. So moving on, of course, to the duels. So drivers now have a lot of practice. A lot of these drivers at least have a lot of practice as all this racing. And as I said, the rebuys have added to the pot, so that's going to be absolutely fantastic. And now it's time to separate, the boys from the men and get a chance, if you haven't, for these rest of these drivers in the duels to make their way into the big race, of course. Enjoying
the men and the boys are ready to battle, and it should be a good one tomorrow night, no doubt.
GT3s, they'll be real men, but it is what it is. These will do. Sorry. You wanted me to come on the
Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement of the King of Talladega preliminary nights for the last 3 days have been presented by DSR Electric. Thank you also to the fine folks at TNT Solutions, Tint Solutions, Window Tinting, The Brickyard, Pulse Poppers, tonight, Millie's Restaurant and Catering, Florida Cabinet Distributors, and TNT Solutions again. Blanchard's Towing, duels tomorrow. And don't forget about the NASRA 500 King of Talladega. The inaugural event commences, presented by ServPro. on Friday night after Thanksgiving. We'll do it again in 21 hours. Congratulations to everybody, the 18 that have made it in by winners and runner-ups since Sunday and tonight in the last chance qualifiers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell to keep up with everything. For everybody at NASRA, including another long night for the men of Brady LaBeouf, Cody Knott, TJ Moore, everyone behind the scenes, for Biggles, Dean Hopton on production, for Mr. Redneck Announcer, Jacob Reeves. This is Wesley Outland. Congratulations to Malik Ray, Freddie Basnez. The final spots, locking them into Friday in the NASRA King of Talladega. Set them up, Joe. Line them up. Re-rack and stack tomorrow. The duels will be phenomenal. Take care. Good evening. Thanks for watching.